Hey everyone, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make a sparkling banner for your layout. I think I'm going to probably have to make this in a couple of parts just because I think this will take too long to do on one, but let's begin. Open up Photoshop, make a new banner size, whatever size you want. I'm going to stick with my usual 900 by 300. Make sure 72 resolution, hit OK. My computer's going to run slow right now just because I am working with a lot of programs right at the moment. I'm just going to switch my palette back to the default black and white colors. So you can do that just by clicking this or by hitting the letter D. If you hit the letter X, that'll switch your background to foreground colors. So that's a cool little trick, just that I would put that out there for you. We're going to make this banner black because in the end it'll make it easier for you to do a color overlay with gradients or just a color or whatever. So you start off with that, then make your new layer because we're going to have lots of different layers with different things going on. This first layer, I'm going to go to my brushes and I am going to just put some like glitter and probably some fractals and all that kind of stuff. If you don't have glitter brushes, I suggest going and downloading some, otherwise this project might be a little hard for you to accomplish. DeviantArt.com, check it out. They have tons of free useful stuff for you to download and use, so go for it. I'm going to switch my colors to white because I want, obviously, my glitter to glow. So I'm just going to, there we go, all over my banner there. And I think actually below this layer I am going to also have some crisscrossing action, which this is also one of the brushes I've downloaded, and I think I'm going to make this lighter than the white, so I'm going to use like a gray here. You want to stay within the black and white and gray areas so that way when you put your color overlay it'll look nice. And I'm just going to add those right there, and I'll make another layer, and I think I'm going to have some like a grid, which those are here, so my grids and cracks. And I'm just going to layer on this here. And you'll just do whatever you want. I mean, this is just a quick, nothing fancy, just so that way I can show you, how to make this. So go ahead and do whatever background or whatever, and then I'm going to add another set of sparkling sparkles and I want those white again, and I gotta go and select them. And this time I'm going to try and place them in different spots here. And I'll make one more layer, so I'll have 3 different sets of these sparkles. Okay, and for the very top layer here, this is how you're going to color, or you can use your gradients or whatever. I'll go ahead and use a gradient so I can show you how useful gradients can be. If you double click on your paint bucket tool, you can see that there's gradients or the paint bucket. I'm going to choose gradient, and I'm going to I don't know, let's add some more gradients to this list here real quick. And And these are also gradients that I've downloaded, so you won't have them on your computer unless you've downloaded these ones as well. I'm just going to do a pink overlay, so I'm going to do that. And I'm just going to make this gradient. And see how it's covered everything up? We're going to change that to screen. And you see how now you can see everything through it? And that's how a lot of people do that awesome gradient effect, and that's why they say to build up on a background, because you can ultimately change this to however you want it. If you work with a black and your grays, this will come out so awesome. I mean, it's such an amazing tool between your gradients and styles and all of your layer options. So I think we'll stop there for this this part 1 of this tutorial, and we'll get on to animating in part 2.